Righto, we are fishing today. This is one of the areas I come to just relax. I have finished, caught all the species here. But yeah, it's a very nice place to just relax. I have actually been playing this with a controller recently. Be doing mouse and keyboard today though. So it's Fishing Planet. I believe I have it locked at 60. Okay, there's already someone in this spot. I'll just go right next to it. Doesn't matter whatsoever. Okay, let me see if I can remember the keyboard controls. Okay, so gonna cast this one like a far. And we're gonna pop it into slot 1. Okay. Then let's see. This one can go right in front here by the reeds. Got some cheese on there. Pop that on. You know what? It's just it sort of like reels in a little bit as you place the, like, it starts tightening the line, as you want to place it. So I like keeping it where it is. So I unreel a bunch of line and then I place it, and then it will automatically like tighten the line for you. Anyways, do I have anti-aliasing running? I should have anti-aliasing, although on the lines you could probably see the lines are a bit jaggedy. It is a very thin line. Let's have a look here. Anti-aliasing is higher. I mean, maybe in some cases it changes the anti-aliasing method, then the lines might look better. Do they look better? I don't know. No, they don't really look better. Let's go change it back to high. Anyways, so yeah, we're fishing today. Just a short video today. We're catching some fish, playing some games on Linux. And yeah, I do have Mango HUD running on most games I play, and I do understand that Mango HUD is blocking most of the information this game gives you. But I've kind of learned to deal with it, and you don't need to use Mango HUD. I just like using Mango HUD. Yeah, I just like using it, so it's there. I probably will end up disabling it at some point. One reason I like using Mango HUD is the frame limit. I have the frames limited to 120. So when you go into a loading screen or something, it just keeps it from spiking up to hundreds or thousands of frames per second. It just keeps the coil wind down, all that fun stuff. And I know you can have Mango HUD run, do the frame limiting without displaying Mango HUD. Oh, we got a fish. We've got a fish. Let's see what we got. Let's reel it in. Now on this map, you do get some big fish, but generally though, you don't have to like fight with them too much. So let's see. This one is coming in without much of a fight. It's probably going to be a smaller sample. Let's have a look. Spotted bass. Okay. So yeah, it works well. If you click right mouse button, you can inspect the fish. But I mean, it's just a 3D model at the end of the day. Yeah, keep. I'm out of current bait. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Let's see. Let's jump into. Let's see what baits I do have. I've got no baits left. Hold on. I've got baits that I can pop on here. We got cheese or pearl barler. I don't really think there's too much fish in here. Target fish is roach, but we might have some fish in here that might take it. Who knows? Let's give it a go. I don't really bother. Like I said, I play this map primarily just for relaxation purposes. So, yeah. Relaxation purposes it is. I've got all the fish species here, so it's not like I'm really having to try. And this map, when you travel to this map, it's free. So the only real thing that would cost you something on this map is the unlimited license, if you had the unlimited license. But you get enough funds up for that quite quickly. I haven't spent a single dime on this game in terms of my own money. It is free to play. So I've just been playing the game and using whatever I unlock to, buy things. So, however, I would say the developers are quite cool from what I can tell, and the game is really cool. So if you feel like dropping money on one of those packs, by all means, go for it, man. Go for it. I would say it's money well spent. You can spend hours on this game. Hours. And they have made some improvements on this game as well. So let's see. I really have the wrong kind of baits on here. Let's slap a spoon on here. I think let's slap this casting spoon. This casting spoon is one that you start off with quite early in the game, and on this map especially, it works like the bass especially like this one. So let's see if we can catch some bass. Now you get guys that take this game really seriously, and then you get people like me who just play it for fun and relaxation. Some guys are really like, oh no, you got to do this, you got to use the stop and go technique like religiously, stuff like that. But hey, it's fine. No stress, dude, no stress. Just relax, just relax. Sure, we are already at over. You see, there when it comes through the weeds, it's weeds. Yep. So many weeds. I'm going to move over. There's too many weeds over there. Thankfully, I didn't pull any out. There we go. Yeah, so you can keep track of the time of the day. You can, use that to your knowledge of fish and where the fish go. Different species go to different places, different time of the day. You can do all that stuff if you really wanted to. Absolutely don't have to just do what I do and just cast stuff into the water and hope for the best. Ooh. We have a fish. And again, if they're this close and they're small fish on these big rods, you just yank the whole thing out. So no real fighting. But you do have some cases. I remember there was one fish that I was fighting for like 20 solid minutes. Because it was like my line at the time was kind of worn, and I couldn't actually push the brake up too much, otherwise I would have lost it. So I had to just fight with this fish for like 20 solid minutes. So you do get those fish fights, if you can call them that. Yeah. I woke up this morning and I felt like making a YouTube video, so that's, I don't know. I was like, maybe I should rant about my YouTube recommendations that have gotten very poor lately. Or maybe I should do this. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going into holiday. I am wanting to relax. A family member of mine, a very beloved family member of mine, has recently fallen ill and been admitted to hospital. Now, I must say that they are doing much better and they're probably going to be discharged soon. But, it's still hella stressful. It's very... what's the word I'm looking for? Like I'm worried about them. I really, really am. And I would lie if I said that it didn't affect me this week. It really did. But I'm glad to hear that they're doing all right. So, also, it's been a rough term. Very busy. But if any of my students are watching this, thank you guys just for doing your work and, doing what you need to do. And, yeah, it does make my life a bit easier if the students actually do what they need to do. So thanks for that. And yeah, we all basically have a short little holiday now, about a week. And I'm going to be focusing on relaxing, doing exercise, getting outdoors, doing things that are good for me. So I'll start it off this morning by catching some fish on my computer. Because I don't own fishing rods and things, and to be perfectly honest with you, I don't really feel like going to an actual dam and catching fish. I think when I'm outdoors, I'd much rather be hiking or cycling. But yeah, let's see how this fish goes. Another topic that I kind of was considering talking about was this whole Linux gaining market share thing. So everyone's making videos now about Linux gaining market share and whatnot. Hey, this one isn't too bad. Yeah, I think it's a little bit bigger than the previous one. I wasn't paying attention to the sizes. Oh well. So yeah, the Linux operating system is gaining market share. Absolutely. Now some people are saying, is this a bad thing? It's like, no, it's not. We all know that, at some point, probably it could become a bad thing, but we are far away from that point. In fact, we need a good chunk of market share before it even becomes a really, really good thing. And the reason for that is we need a decent chunk of market share before developers take things seriously. I'm talking both game as well as software developers, actually start providing consistent and regular support for Linux, and not just relying on compatibility layers and things like that. Even that being said, at the moment, even if we can just get them to actually just make use of compatibility layers, that would be great as well. If they don't implement kernel level things, then chances are someone somewhere would be able to get it to work. And I mean, most games in terms of graphical rendering works perfectly fine. It ends up being something to do with the anti-cheat system or the multiplayer matchmaking or something like that ends up bugging out the game. So yeah, Linux gaining market share is a really, really good thing in my opinion. The only time it would become a bad thing is if Linux kind of has a monopoly, or if one single company that makes a distribution gets a monopoly. We don't want something like Ubuntu just completely, dominating the Linux space. We want to keep, I think, people using whatever works for them and keep the options open. We don't want one distribution or one desktop environment, completely dominating the space. We don't want that, because that just opens up, again, room for some bribery or corruption and stuff like that. So we do really want to just keep things nice and open source. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought I'd just mention that in the video today. I see we are already at over 12 minutes. So I think I'm going to catch a few more fishies and then call it a day. Maybe even fast forward the next couple of minutes of footage. So that's it from me. If you've watched till this far, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And yeah, do remember to slow down, wind down, have some fun, and take care of your physical and mental health. Take it easy. Bye. Oh, nearly missed this one. Let's see. I wasn't looking at the screen, so you see what I mean with these large rods. If it's a small fish, you just yank it straight out the water. Anyways, that's it from me. Take it easy. Bye.